Hi, my name is Faizal. I'm a matte painter in Sony animation at the moment. Prior to this, I've been working for VFX. Sony will be my first animation company ever. That's
You
it.
think about just how much the industry has changed, like from when you first entered the film industry to, well, maybe pre-COVID. Because like during that stretch, we didn't even have a huge industry disruption like the pandemic. So it's going to be such a different world, I think, for the next generation of VFX and animation students.
Just true.
What do you think they're going to have to be aware of moving forward, hopefully past the whole COVID thing?
I'm still optimistic because there's a lot more streaming services, and content will be always be there. Like for them, like people still need to be entertained. People still want to watch stuff. Streaming, it seems to be the thing right now where when you're stuck, especially when you're stuck at home. It's not like 2 3 years ago. So when I got here, that's like this job convention,
Yeah.
and it is not the same for sure. It can be difficult again, and this is where your networking with other friends, colleagues really matters. Like you don't have your face to face with someone, okay, you if you're at someone's booth, like hey, etc., etc., blah blah blah. So you have to be more aware, like I guess check on LinkedIn if a company is looking for, like recently they were looking for like matte painters on Sony, and then you just jump for it, and you just maybe do a quick research if some artists like who are inside the company, we just don't mind sharing some information, like in terms of like, hey, yeah, we're looking for something, like some for someone for the show, like yeah, and and you on the other hand, hey, I have a show reel, can you take a quick look? And some artists would just don't mind sharing their opinions, like hey, that's not too bad, like just like give them a heads up, like who to look for and who to talk to, and that definitely would help. And it's definitely very different right now because with being stuck at home, you have to really be more clever with how you handle talking to people, like getting jobs right now, because you can't really go up to a company and say, knock on the door, hey, this is my portfolio. It's no longer like that because maybe there's no one in the company. So yeah, exactly. So you have to be smart about it, see who's working for the company. Maybe you drop them a message, be nice, don't barrage them with questions. I have that a lot, and usually I tend to tune out when someone does that. It's like, whoa, there's a lot. You're telling me a whole entire life story. So just
Yeah.
be quick. Yeah. Like
You're like, hold on. I'm not HR.
exactly. So just maybe, hey there, I see, whatever company is you are from, looking for a matte painter, and just this is my reel. Do you have any idea what you can what I can work on after you see it stuff? But yeah, just definitely different times. Like it's definitely very different from what I see it. Like streaming services would definitely be a big part of how people consume entertainment for sure.
And that's a really good point, I think, about how the whole entry process is probably going to be largely digital in the future. It certainly is now.
Yeah.
So maybe the inverse is also something future artists need to keep in mind, is that you can no longer build your reputation based on you talking to recruiters face to face. So maybe be very mindful about your digital footprint, what you've got available on social media, what that says about you. I hate to say like building a brand, but if you don't exist in real life, that's all they're going to see digitally. And I know physical people are different people sometimes than digital people, but you've got to present
Yes.
the kind of person that they would be comfortable hiring, I think, digitally.
Yeah.
So that's another
I agree.
challenge y'all have to face.
Yeah. On top of that, once you approach someone, make sure things are ready. Like some, hey there, blah blah blah. I have a website next month. Like no, just you don't make people wait. It's just like, oh, you make sure that whatever you present or whatever you have in mind, make sure is the best you can do at that point of time. if the person didn't reply to you, don't worry about it. Maybe 6 months time, hopefully, and you just like, hey, I updated my website. You want to take a look? Simple stuff like that. You don't go barrage them with like, silly questions stuff. People are kind enough to say, hey, don't worry, I'll check this out.
Yeah, if they're kind enough to reply, then give them the time to get back to you.
Yeah.
So if people are interested in seeing your work or reaching out to you, how can they get in touch with you?
You can see my work at www.zalmt.com. Is that enough? www.zalmt.com.
You can use as many W's as you want, or maybe not. I don't know how the internet works.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. If you liked what you saw, give us a like. If you didn't, don't. Head on over to thehungrycreatures.com for more episodes, short films, or to sign up for our free magazine. Catchphrase.